What's going on in housing market in Pitt County, North Carolina in July 2025?
We do these videos for every single month so you can stay informed of what's happening here in Pitt County, not necessarily what's happening in the national news, which will tell you one story. But if you want to make a decision here based on what's happening here, you need to know these numbers, and that way what it means for you, these numbers.
Exactly. Therefore, the first thing that comes to mind is inventory. Now, because that is one of the most important factors that driving the market, especially in Pitt County, North Carolina. And we wanted to start really with the active homes, part of this inventory. And in June 2025, we had 502 homes that hit the market in Pitt County, North Carolina. In May, this number was 529, and last year was 465. It's still from last year to this year, we had increase of 8%, although the month to month we decreased.
Now, under contract, pending, contingent, all of these things basically mean, they have slightly different variations of what they mean, but basically it means that if somebody has put an offer on a house, it's been accepted and they're just waiting to close in a certain amount of time. Now with that, it was 226 in June, 232 in May. Last year this time was 193, so it's actually up 117.1%.
Exactly. And also part of this inventory that you wanted to know, what is the housing market look like? Is it the buyer's market or seller's market? Is the number of sold homes. And 202 sold homes we had in Pitt County, North Carolina in June 2025. In May, we had 196 homes sold. And last year at this time, we had 172 homes sold in Pitt County, North Carolina, which put us at 17.4% increase in the number of homes sold in Pitt County.
Now, all of these things, you might be saying, what do these numbers mean for me? Basically, we're going to take those numbers and do a math formula, and this math formula does matter because basically it's going to tell us the inventory rate. The inventory rate is basically, if it's under 3 months, it's considered a seller's market. 4 to 6 months, considered a balanced market, and over 6 months is considered a seller's market. Now, with that, in June 2025, what was it?
The number was 3.6 months in June 2025. In May was 3.88 months. Last year was 3.83 months, which we had decreased by 6% from last year to this year in Pitt County, North Carolina.
Now we're going to take a quick break, but after our break, we're going to talk about days on market, median list price, median sold price, mean home value, rental market, price per square foot. So stay tuned to the end because we have so much to share with you so you can make all these decisions. But first, let's hit it.
Now that we came back from this short break, we wanted to start with the average days on the market. What is the average days on the market to do with the housing market? It tells you how fast the market is moving. Do you have any time to make the decision? What's going on? And this signifies that how long does it take the house get listed in the market and sold in market of the Pitt County, North Carolina, which was 66 days in June 2025 and 56 days in May. Last year at this time was 42 days, which put us at more than 57.1% increase from last year to this year, means it's got longer.
Now we're talking about median list price. Median list price is when it's entered into the MLS, how much is it being included into the MLS? We're looking at that middle number just to give you some data. So in June 2025, 298,837. May was 295 even. Last year at this time, 280 even, which is actually an increase over 6.73%.
Now the median list price increase, let's look at the median sale price. And that is again the middle number in that Excel sheet about all the houses in Pitt County, North Carolina. That number was $279,950 in June 2025. In May was $277,500. And last year at this time was $288,950. Therefore, we had decreased by 3.1% from last year to this year in Pitt County, North Carolina housing market.
Now let's talk about price per square foot. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, how much are houses for single family home, townhomes, condos, all homes? Basically, if you're looking at brand new, we're talking about $171 a square foot.
And if we just focus on all categories, which is condo, townhouse, single family home, existing home was $146 per square feet.
Now, if we just look at single family homes and only single family homes, the price per square foot for brand new is $183.
Exactly. And then if you just focus on single family home, but existing one, is $161 per square feet.
Now let's talk about that monthly supply, because we do like to break down that supply and understand how much of that supply is actually going to be new construction. So in June it was 5.1 months of supply of new construction. In May it was 4.4, so you can see month over month it's over 15%.
Although the brand new construction increased in Pitt County, North Carolina, but we had a small decrease in existing home, meaning that in May we had 2.4 months of supply in Pitt County, North Carolina, and in June we had 2.3 months of supply for existing home.
Now we also like to break down how many homes just hit the market and what kind of category are they, so we can look at our categories of the market share. So for single family home, brand new, there was 115, which is, and then 175 for existing, which is 290, which is almost 76%, 75.97.
Exactly. Also, the market share for townhouse is a little bit lower. We had 39 brand new hit the market in Pitt County, North Carolina townhouse, and 37 existing townhouse in the market of Pitt County, and put us at market share of 19.9% in Pitt County, North Carolina housing market.
Now, for condos, which are, multi apartment style living, basically but you own it, it's going to be none new, but we did have 16 pre-existing homes, which is about up of 4%.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about days on market.
Days on the market for single family home, actually we had a very big gap between single family home brand new and existing home in number of the days on the market, and for pre-owned one or existing one we had just 38 days took to get it sold in the market. For new one, 137 days, which really the quick turnaround was 72.26% from pre-owned to brand new.
For a townhomes, which are, those homes that have neighbors on each side but they're attached together, 184 days for brand new versus 50 existing homes. So obviously it's quicker to buy an existing one.
And for condo, we didn't have any data for brand new, but for existing one, it took 75 days in the market to get them sold for in Pitt County, North Carolina.
Now let's talk about mean home value. Mean is a mathematical formula, and this math does matter for you. Why? Because in math, mean means we're going to factor out the outliers and really look at what's happening in the middle, so you can see the changes in the middle, and this is going to give us real data. In real estate, this means they're going to factor out the mansions, factor out the shacks, look at what's happening in the middle, and this is going to basically give us what the appreciation is happening. So with that, May 2025 was 243,657. May, it was 243,823. Last year at this time, 241,883. What's the year-over-year change?
A 0.7% increase from last year to this year in Pitt County, North Carolina housing market. However, the rental market is very hot in Pitt County, North Carolina. Median rent for all bedrooms is $1,511, and it can go up to $3,800 per month, depends on the location, the size and number of bedrooms in Pitt County, North Carolina.
Now, if you are watching this video all the way to the end and you're paying $1,500 or more, it is really time for us to be taking stock and saying you can buy a home, and I can't wait to talk to you about that.
Exactly. And if you're selling home, please download the step-by-step guide from Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in Pitt County, North Carolina, that how we can help you and get you the top dollar. And don't forget to watch all of our playlists here, and also subscribe in our channel. We'd love to connect with you, and see you next time, and happy to help you.